Alright, what's up, everybody? Good evening to you all. Peter Gilmore here for another video on this Wednesday evening, April the 13th, 2022. Right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are in my pants. Or in my shorts. I'm not wearing pants, but in my shorts. In my pants, whatever. But down in the description box, and as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the goddamn fucking internet, and don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever miss an upload. That's pretty much all you gotta do. So like the video, subscribe to the channels, hit the bell, get notified, follow me on social media, and all that other good shit. Share the video, and do whatever the fuck you want. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright. Got the tribal chief in the chat, Nick Infante 92. He is here, and we're all ready to go. So if chat room's open, come on in, and we'll talk about some stuff. Yep, it's showtime! So we got that. Alright, so I hope everybody had a great day. It was not as warm as yesterday here in the Northeast. About 63 degrees today. Yesterday was like 70. But it was alright. It was fine. So, I mean, tomorrow is going to be 75. We're supposed to thunder tomorrow. So, thunderstorms and all that good stuff. So, got that. But, all in all, I hope you had a great day. Yesterday I had a pretty good day. Even amidst all the craziness that happened in New York City. Not New York City, but in me and Nick's neck of the woods in Brooklyn with that psycho 62-year-old fucking you-know-what. I can't say the word, obviously. But that fucking idiot that shot 10 people on the R train. It's just chaos yesterday on the trains in the morning. You know, it was just shock and everything, you know, hearing about that. And yeah, I know, Nick, I know. But yeah, just craziness yesterday on the train. You know, I'm glad nobody got seriously hurt, but you know, it could have been much worse with this guy. You know, freaking smoke grenade, and then saw shooting, and he had like a whole ton of ammunition. I don't know what else he could have done if the gun thankfully jammed. This could have been much worse than it was reported as yesterday, but other than that, everything's fine in New York. They caught this motherfucker, and I hope they put him in jail for a very long time. But, you know, the way it is in New York City, it's the way it is. Every day is an adventure. And that's that. And I'm here, and I'm hearing about. I heard about this yesterday. I went to the Cyclone game yesterday, and I had to take the train and everything. And I was getting a little bit nervous about taking the train, you know, because who knows what would happen if I get on the train and everything. But you know, I got on the train. I missed the first train because I was packed. The next train that came was packed, but thankfully I got on the train. But when I got home, I went to the Cyclone game. They won, of course, because they're the Mets. But you know, the minor league Mets, the baby Mets, if you will. But yeah, so the Cyclones won yesterday, 5-3. That's great. Hung out with my good buddies Mikey and Tom. Ryan Peterson was there from WrestlePro. He's going to be at WrestlePro on May 6th, by the way, Nick. So just want to put that out. I may be going to WrestlePro. I'm not sure yet. It might be a last minute thing. I got to see what's gonna be happening that week. Because I'm hoping me and the missus can go, but we'll see what happens with her. But because we're not gonna order the tickets like beforehand and not have to eat a ticket or anything like that. So we're probably gonna, if we go, we're gonna go to that day, and then we'll just wait, outside and then get the tickets at the door. Same thing I'm doing with WOW, so the week after, so. But yeah, I may or may not be at WrestlePro May the 6th in Bay Ridge, so. But Nick, if you're going, maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't. If you're going to WrestlePro or WOW, Nick, hopefully I see you there. And I'll give you a Gilmore card if I'm kidding. I won't give you a Gilmore card. But yeah, it is what it is. But I had fun at the game last night. Like I said, they won. And I got, well, near the end of the game, I had a humongous migraine, like a pounding headache. And luckily I got home right at about 11 o'clock. And as soon as I got home, bleh, the mushroom barley soup came up. No, I didn't drink because I don't drink at the ball game, so. Not anything. I mean, I got a hot dog and a soda for $12.50. Not extraordinarily expensive, but $12.50 ain't bad. But and it was Taco Tuesday night. I don't eat tacos, so I eat the other version of tacos, if you know what I mean, with the rosa. You know what I mean? but it is what it is. So, but yeah, I came home and I was very sick. I was gonna actually do the this review last night, but I was so fucking wiped out last night. I was really fucked up last night from 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. 2 hours, I was fucked up. I was in a tremendous pain. My head was pounding. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take the rest of the night off, even though I did my Gilbert Godfrey Rest in Peace video, which is on my Metal God 669 channel. Link down below. So I did that because I started feeling better about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do a live stream at 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me just do the Gilbert Godfrey video and then go to bed, which I did. So I decided to do it now. So, but that's it. So, but I'm fine now. I'm doing okay. Drinking some Gatorade is thirst aid for that deep down body thirst. Yeah, no soda for a while, but can't always have the rich man's Pepsi when as we all know, when you drink Pepsi, you make the girls go, oh shit, And I'm not gonna have a Monster for a while, so probably won't have soda probably till the weekend, but we'll see. I mean, I got a ton of Gatorade, I got a ton of apple juice and berry juice. And some orange juice, so I can drink that. And I got water and a Pedialyte. I got a whole ton of stuff I can drink. But I got to limit it for a while, so. But we'll see what happens with that. So I'm going to the doctor on Monday just to get a checkup. That's it. Alright, enough about that. Let's get into some wrestling news. Before we get to the NXT review, we got Dynamite coming up. In about an hour and a half, is going to be a fucking epic show tonight. I can't wait for tonight's Dynamite. It's going to be huge. Huge. I mean, this card screams pay-per-view. And Tony Khan knows how to book fucking matches. But, I mean, better than the WWE. But it is what it is. So we got Minoru Suzuki and Samoa Joe, I believe for the first time ever, and for the Ring of Honor television title. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fucking epic. We got CM Punk and Pentagon Zero Miedo. Tonight, first time ever. That's going to be an awesome match. We got Marina Shafir and Sky Blue. Ridiculous, boring match, but, we'll see if Jade Cargill comes out. So I think she's defending the belt this weekend at Battle of the Belts against Marina Shafir for the TBS title. What else we got? For the AEW tag team titles, we got Red Dragon, good buddies, Bobby Fishsticks, and Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts, taking on Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Man Jack Perry. So I don't know if Christian will be there, but we'll see. Hopefully the tag titles change, because I'm getting sick of I like Jurassic Express, but I'm a elite mark, or the undisputed era of the elite mark. I can't get enough of Adam Cole, baby. Not like that. But I want to see the semi-Bullet Club with all the belts. I was hoping the Bucks would have won the AAA tag team belts last week. That was an amazing match, which Meltzer, as always, gives 5 stars. 5 stars! Surprised I didn't give it 6, right there, Meltzy? Yeah, fucking Mark. Anyway, he's always on the Bucks' nuts anyway. He's probably basically sucking their nuts. And Kenny's. But, but it is what it is, so it should be some good shit tonight, good matches tonight. They're supposed to do a segment. I heard they're doing a segment with Jericho and I think Eddie Kingston at the airport on site. That should be fun. In New Orleans tonight, should be fun. And then Friday and Saturday night, going to be in Garland, Texas for a live Rampage at 7 o'clock on Friday night. And then 8 o'clock on Saturday for Battle of the Belts. See how the ratings go. See what happens with that. I think I did mention I'm on my Raw review that Rampage did over 600,000 views. I wonder why they got 600,000 views. Guy named Wheeler Yuta, maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh, these indie marks can't get 600,000 views. Yet the WWE can barely get over 2.1 million. Barely. Yeah, but at least NXT last night was pretty damn good. But not that great, but it is what it is. So we got that. We'll talk about NXT in a minute. But yeah, Dynamite's gonna be awesome tonight. I can't wait for it. So and later tonight. Also on this channel, your Dynamite review, but I'll be later. So we got that. All right, Nick says, Mets win 9-6 against the Philadelphia Pussies. I mean, Phillies. Well, the Filthies. We call them, the Phillies, the Filthies. You can call them the Pussies. You can call them whatever the fuck you want, because as we all know, Philadelphia, or Philly, still sucks dick, and it will always be New York's bitch. Well, as we all know, New York... Actually, the New York area has the best fans. I'm just saying. Except for you and Knicks, and... Unless you were like a Yankees fan. We have the best fan base, really. Except for the Yankees. Yankees can suck dick, too. And if you're a Yankee fan, except for certain people that I know personally, then you can suck a dick. But, I know people... Like, good people, like the Demon Diva Issa, she's a Yankee fan, but she's a fucking hot Yankee fan. So, you know what I mean? I can't say anything bad about Issa, because she's smoking hot. Good lord. Damn, why must I be married? Damn! Should be mine. But I digress. But I got Rose up, so. Rose is technically a semi-Yankee fan. She'll kind of, like, oh, the Yankees won, yay! I'm like, shut up! You're mad at me. You have to be Met fans. No! But, here's what Rosa thinks. But I digress. So we got that, so. But it is what it is, yeah. Phillies suck. Well, it is what it is. They suck so bad. even their players hate playing for them. You notice that game on I think it was on last night. Was it last night or Monday night? The third baseman for the Phillies, Alec Bohm or Bohm, Bohm. He had 3 errors in the game, and during I think one of the errors they show him, he's like, "I hate this fucking place." So why don't you ask for a trade? Why don't you get out of there? Don't play. Just don't come to the Mets because we don't want you. Go to the Yankees and play there. See how you feel. See how the Yankees fans will treat you. But I digress. But yeah, I wouldn't even want to play for the Phillies. I don't give 2 shits how much money I make. But yeah, Philly's just a shithole. Kind of like New York, but at least the fans of New York are classy, except for Philly. Philly fans are garbage. The Eagles fan base is garbage. We all know why. The Philly fans base sucks, right? Certain fat fuck named EDP, but it is what it is. The Flyers fan base is garbage, and the Phillies fan base sucks. I don't know about the Philadelphia 76ers fan base. I really don't care. I don't watch basketball, so. But yeah, all in all, Philly sucks dick. The only good thing that came out of Philly was the ECW arena. Home of ECW and CCW, and for a little bit, the Ring of Honor. But every time Ring of Honor went to Philly, they keep saying, "New York sucks dick!" But then the New York people that come to Philly, they say, "Oh, Philly sucks dick!" Then they have dueling chants. And who wins out? The New York fans, of course. And I've been to the ECW arena many times. Also the 2300 arena too, which I think is now called the 2300 arena. Used to be called the Alhambra Arena, which was the ECW arena. The little dinky bingo hall, they called it. But great memories from the early 90s all the way up till when CCW didn't, was kind of still hardcore, about 2017-ish. They don't even run out of that building anymore. You don't see that many shows at the ECW arena. I mean, it's still the 2300 arena. They do conventions and shit. But they do have wrestling shows there, but not big time, Ring of Honor does the 2300 arena once in a while. I think I don't know if they still do, or they're going to, but now that Tony Khan owns the company, I don't know where they're going to go. I hope they come to New York. They're not even doing house shows right now. Not really doing much right now. So, still in the infancy stage of, what Tony Khan's going to do with the company. I don't know, but, we've seen the TV title tonight. Gresham is supposed to fight on AEW TV, so we're going to see the world title on Dynamite or Rampage, or God forbid on YouTube. Please do not, you cannot put the Ring of Honor world title on a freaking dinky show like Elevation or Dark. Put it on Dynamite. I don't think, a lot of people say, "Hey, put it on Rampage." No, I wouldn't want to put it on Rampage. A lot of people saying, Rampage sucks. Doesn't suck that bad. But it is what it is. So, and we saw last week on Rampage, we saw Wheeler Yuta with the ROH Pure title. So we're going to see a lot of Ring of Honor people, well, not the, the stars, the old school guys like the Briscoes or anything, coming on Dynamite and on various other AEW programs. But it is what it is. And speaking of the Briscoes, they're making their return to Impact April the 24th in Poughkeepsie, New York. I think they're doing TV tapings after Rebellion. So yeah, it's good to see the Briscoes back back in TNA-ish / Impact, because they were there doing the pay-per-view days. So they're back, Jay and Mark Briscoe. So they're just starting a feud with the Bullet Club. What else is new? They're feuding with Jay White's Bullet Club and TNA, with the Good Brothers and Chris Bay and Jay White, of course. So see what happens with that. But that's all I gotta say about that. And that's it. All right, let's get to some little bit of wrestling news from today. Well, big news is Brock Lesnar, our good buddy Brock. Well, the WWE pulled him from Backlash for some odd reason. He was advertised, but now he's not advertised. As always, God subject to change. So, yeah, so Brock Lesnar's not going to be at Backlash. And then Vince McMahon was kind of, silent about, well, I'm not going to talk about Roman's contract status or Brock's contract status. So it's kind of shushing, about that. So a lot of people's like, well, what's going on with Brock? What's going on? Is he is he taking time off? He's doing this and that? I'm like, I don't know. That's what I thought that Brock and Roman would have had the rematch at Backlash, but I guess they're gonna save it now, possibly for Hell in a Cell, which is in June. I think it's June the what date is that? I think it's June the 8th. I think it is. I know it's like the first. I think it's June 1st. I think I forgot what the actual date, but it's in June. Let's just put it that way. So I'm thinking like the final straw, the final end of this Brock Roman thing will be Hell in a Cell. But they're talking about Lashley versus Brock, like a rematch. Probably well, not gonna be a Backlash, of course. Probably maybe at Hell in a Cell, not in Hell in a Cell, but at Hell in a Cell. Or they might go on to maybe the July pay-per-view, which I think is Money in the Bank. Because we really don't know when SummerSlam is. They were saying it was gonna be early August or really early, like in late July or early August. But I don't have an exact date yet. But so we'll see what happens with that. But I'm thinking Brock's just taking a little bit of time off, and then he'll probably come back on AEW on probably on Raw or SmackDown pretty soon. Back, I don't know. I still don't know what the hell to do with Roman right now with the unified title. Thinking they may be doing Roman versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which I just think is ridiculous. Just keep burying Shinsuke more. Now that, because Rick Boogs got freaking, sadly got injured and everything at WrestleMania. It's like, hey, what are you going to do with Shinsuke? Let's just feed him to Roman. Why not? And then when Rick Boogs does come back, you know what's going to happen. He's going to get back with Shinsuke. They'll probably go for a tag team title run, and then turns on Shinsuke. You know what's going to happen. And then Pat McAfee is going to be all happy and everything, and then when Rick Boogs turns on Shinsuke, it's like, what are you doing? And then Rick Boogs beats the crap out of him. But we'll see what happens with all that. But I don't even know what the plans are for Roman after this. Nick brought it up yesterday on one stream yesterday, I think it was, that Young Rock last night, big tease with for Roman and The Rock at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. If you didn't see the episode, I'll kind of paraphrase it. They had The Rock, the adult Rock, after he, with his football stuff, and then he asked his dad to train him, Rocky Johnson was like, no! But he still did it anyway. So he was in, I think his house or his mom's house or some house with the Wild Samoans and a couple other wrestlers. And then we see young Roman, or Joe. She was like, give me a Samoan drop, Rocky! Dewey, give me a Samoan drop! Acknowledge me! Before even acknowledge me was a thing. You have young Roman wanting to beat the crap out of The Rock. Well, not The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. There's a big tease. That was a big tease. I was like, we might be seeing it. And I think Rock is actually for it. If he had the tease right there, and they had a tease before that, by Roman, I forget what it was. The first tease was, But last night was a big tease. Big, huge tease. So, I think we're going to see Roman and The Rock at WrestleMania 39. Now, I don't know if it's going to be for the unified title or it's just going to be straight up one-on-one. But I would go crazy if Roman smashed The Rock in his hometown. Well, his hometown's in Miami, but, in Hollywood. I would love that. 70, 80,000 fans at SoFi Stadium going nuts for Roman just to smash The Rock. Put him out of his misery. I'd fucking mark out if fucking Roman beats The Rock. I hope it happens. I really hope this match happens and Rock gets the fucking I can't even talk. The fucking shit beat out of him. I would love it. They don't even know like I said, they don't even know what to do with Roman. Roman's almost on 2 years with that goddamn belt. Well, the Universal title, not the WWE title. I don't know if that actually combines it now, and his reign is still going on like 600 some odd days now. I guess it's combined now. So he hasn't been pinned since 2019. So going on basically 3 years. It's having a Jay Briscoe type moment, or Jay Lethal too. Remember when Jay Briscoe was champ? Was champ, and then he wasn't pinned for 2 straight years until Jay Lethal came around and stole a belt took the belt from him at Best in the World 2015. And then Jay Lethal was, when he had both belts, he was on a humongous streak. He was undefeated until he lost the TV title to Roddy, and then lost the world title to a good friend, Adam Cole, baby. So, man, Roman's got one of those streaks going, He's just mowing through the fucking roster. And people saying Cody's going to be the, next. I hope fucking Cody loses so I can laugh. I just don't want Cody to be, to be the one guy. The conqueror of Roman, If it's anybody, I would have it be Braun Breaker. I wouldn't care. There'd be somebody from NXT. Why not? Beat the guy. I mean, like Braun Breaker or Ciampa. Not Cody. Cody can suck a fat cock for all I care. But that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with Brock and what's next for Brock if he comes back, when he comes back, what they're gonna do with Roman. Looks like the Usos are on a collision course with RK Bro. I think Orton and Riddle might be on SmackDown on Friday night, and then they're gonna announce a unification match, probably at Backlash. I hope the Usos win. Unify all the belts. I don't care what the USA Network and Fox thinks. Unify all the belts. Get rid of the fucking WWE draft. Well, really the brand split, not the draft, but get rid of the brand split. It's garbage. Please. But that's pretty much all I can say about that. And finally, I just want to briefly talk about Braun Strowman. Talking shit about Tony Khan and all that stuff. Well, Braun Strowman's been blacklisted by AEW. Well, don't you feel stupid now there, Mr. Braun Strowman? Adam Scherer. Don't you feel stupid now? I guess you do. Why don't you just control your narrative? Anyway, so yeah. So, the Braun Strowman, shut the fuck up! And that's all I gotta say about that. Roxy was on the NXT Level Up tapings. She has a new name now, Roxanne, I forgot her last name, someone with a C. Well, obviously, Roxanne something. But yeah, another stupid name change. Just like certain other people that got their name changed in the last couple days. Austin Theory is now known as Theory. Stupid. Raquel Gonzalez is now known as Raquel Rodriguez. Marcel Barthel is now known as Ludwig Kaiser. No relation to Von Kaiser, Mr. Number 2 from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Second guy you fight, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Von Kaiser! What? I don't even call him Von Kaiser. Every time I see Silas Young, I say, hey, it's Von Kaiser! He gets mad at me for that. Like, shut up! I'm like, no! Whatever. But, yeah, Silas is a good guy. I know, I took a picture with him and everything. He's a good guy, though. So, yeah, maybe see, Von Kaiser, on AEW television, bring some of the old, the RH guys back. Yeah, you might see a certain guy named I'm Matt Taven. Maybe, I doubt about it. That bitch Maria Kanellis and her husband Mike Kanellis. Would you really want to see them on AEW television? Vincent, maybe I would like to see him. Eddie Edwards, well, Eddie Edwards in Impact, so can't say that. But yeah, I'd like to see, some Ring of Honor guys like PCO. I'd love to see PCO on Dynamite. That would be freaking insane. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of not all, but some Ring of Honor stars on AEW television and vice versa. So see what happens with that. And we'll move on. But yeah, Roxy changed her name. Raul Mendoza, I'm gonna get into that in a minute, changed his name now to what's his name now? Called Cruz del Toro or something like that. Really? Carlos del Toro or Cruz del Toro, some shit like that. Really? That's why when you go to the WWE, trademark your name before they give you a ridiculous fucking name. If I went to the WWE, I'll just trademark my name even before I got there. I'll trademark Peter Gilmore. I mean, it kind of is trademarked, so. But I don't want, like, Vince or, like, Bruce Pritchard or anybody to give me a ridiculous name, like Pedro Gonzalez or something like that. No. Or, Nick went to the WWE, they'll call him, like, I don't know what they call him. Nicholas Fontana, something like that. Just ridiculous names. Just ridiculous. But it is what it is. Alright, let's go get into NXT because I want to get this done before Dynamite goes on the air. Alright, so let me get my notes all set up. Alright, here we go. Alright, so NXT last night. It was an okay show, nothing great. But it is what it is. So, we're, as always, live from Nickelodeon Studios at the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. And as always, our commentary team of Vic the Man Joseph and our good buddy Bad News Wade Barrett. Now, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, Sunshine. But I got some bad news. All you fucking trolls are fucking haters, fucking virgins. Hit you with my bullhammer. It's like a bad news, But anyway, yeah, so Vic Joseph and Bad News Wade Barrett on commentary, as always. So, we start the show off with an opening sequence, opening recap, I should say, which looks at Bron Breakker, retaining the NXT Heavyweight Championship of the world against Walter last week, which sent Walter to SmackDown with Marcel Barthel, now known as Ludwig. Guess where Walter's going to be in about 3, 4, 5 months? Take a wild guess. You know where he's going to be. Same place where Natalya and Shayna Baszler are. Well, we'll get to Natalya in a minute, but yeah. Where every other NXT star is right now. Catering. Yeah, that's it, Nick. Nick got it right. Ding, ding, ding. You win a prize. A new car. No. But yeah, that's where Gunther and Marcel Barthel are going to be in catering in at least the next 3-4 months. Where is Xia Li? Where's Aaliyah? Besides my bedroom, but you know. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, what are you doing with them? You brought them up to the main roster. And, you know, Aaliyah had that ridiculous, stupid feud with Natalya. And then Xia Li gets involved, has like maybe a couple matches with Natalya. Then don't see from or hear from her again. This is why these fucking idiots at WWE Creative, which we all know WWE Creative is uncreative about being creative, absolutely. You know, they need to go. The writers need to go. Hire some new fucking people. I'm not saying myself, or Nick, or Joe Cronin. Or not even that schmuck JD. By the way, how about those Braves there, JD? Lost today to the lowly Nationals. Go fuck your cat there, JD. But it is what it is. So we see, Walter get beat last week by Braun Breaker. Braun retains the NXT title. And then we see at the end of the show, Joe Gacy and his good buddy Harlan kidnap Rick Steiner, put him in a cage. And then kind of like the lights go off and then we hear like banging and stuff like they smashed and destroyed Rick Steiner. Of course you know they did. So we're gonna see what happens with Braun if he gets revenge on Joe Gacy and Harlan. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right, so we get that. All right, then we go right to the action, right inside the Capitol Wrestling Center with our first match. We had 3 title matches last night. So we get to the first one for the North American title. We got Solo Sikoa, because he's the ones, you know, the Usos' cousin. He takes on the new North American champion, the man with a lot of money. You know, Mr. Man looks like a hippie, but he goes to the moon. It's Cameron Grimes. So, Cameron, in his first defense of the title, takes on Solo Sikoa. Pretty decent match. It's also with Cameron missing a running kick to face. And then Sikoa's waist lock is counted into an armbar. And Sikoa couldn't really do anything to get out of it. Then he finally breaks the hold. And then there's a stalemate. They shake hands. Oh, nice code of honor. Why not? Let's do it. You don't see that much in wrestling. Especially in WWE. Same. Anyway. But Cameron, like, they're like looking at each other. Then Cameron's like, you know your bloodline can kiss my grits. So, you don't say that to, a member of the bloodline, because you know who's the number 1 guy? Cameron! You want to get your ass, you want to get smashed by Roman Reigns? Roman could go to NXT and kick your ass, and then leave. Not that he wants to need to go to NXT, but, you know, if he wants old to go, then go to NXT, beat Braun Breaker, why not? He'd do it too. But anyway, Sikoa hits Cameron hits a Insegiti, which knocks Sikoa to the floor. Then an apron flippy dippity doo by Cameron takes us to break. We come back. And Cameron hits a bridging German suplex for a near fall. Goes for the cave-in and missed it. And then Solo Sikoa hits the running ooh my god attack, or the running Rikishi butt attack, or the Usos butt attack, hip attack, whatever you want to call it. In the corner, gets him a near fall out of that. Then they slug it out. Cameron wins that, hits the flipping power slam, or the around the world power slam, whatever you want to call it. Gets a near fall out of that. Then Sikoa knocks him right back down. Goes to the Superfly Splash, who goes for it, and then we see Crick Williams, you know, Carmelo Hayes' good old buddy. So Crick Williams comes out and breaks it up behind the referee's back, of course, which allowed Cameron, though he really didn't see what happened. Cameron comes out of nowhere, hits a really kind of sloppy cave-in, and 1, 2, 3, he retains the title in a little over 13 minutes. So we get that. So Cameron retains, I think he was going to retain anyway without the interference, but he gets the win, and I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes come in, they beat the shit out of Cameron, and then Carmelo holds up the belt. So, looks like we're going to see a rematch down the line with Carmelo and Cameron. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. Alright, after that, we go over the 5-team tag team gauntlet match with Grayson Waller and Sangha, with the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus. Pretty Deadly, and who was the other team? I think Legado was in it. Yeah, I think it was Legado and Phantasma, and Jensen and Briggs. So they go over the match, but then Grayson Waller and Sangha interrupt. Waller can brag about how easy this is going to be for them to win. Oh, I got the big Indian guy. I'm going to win, yeah. We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see. So we get that, and then that goes right into I'll give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we get a video on Pretty Deadly, debuting on NXT US television, coming over from NXT UK, and attacking the Creed brothers last week. So we see that, and then we see the Creed brothers demanding revenge, obviously. So now we got that. So see what they do in the gauntlet match. And then we go to the Creeds. I think they were in I don't know where they were, but they're drawing numbers. It was out of that tumbler that they do with the Royal Rumble. They don't even do that anymore, I don't think. Unless they do it, like, before the Royal Rumble. You know, remember when they came out, it's like, oh, we're gonna pick our number. Oh, I'm number 5. No, I meant I'm number 6. I don't like this number. And then, remember when they had the matches, and then after, whoever won the match gets to pick their number or something like that? Or what they should do is, like, what they usually do is, the winner of the match is number 1, starts at number 1, or the winner of the match is number 30. But it is what it is. So anyway, we see the Creed brothers draw their numbers, and they seem pretty happy about it. Could it be last? We'll see. Look at that. Alright, after that, we go to Braun Breaker, the NXT champ, for a little chat, comes out in the ring. He's not happy with what Joe Gacy and Harlan did to his dad last week. Then we see Joe Gacy pop up on the screen, oh, Creepy Joe. Not that Creepy Joe, that's Sleepy Joe. Fuck! Let's go, Brandon! Fuck Joe Biden! Go watch that Kid Rock music video, please. We the People. Not Weed the People. It's We the People by Kid Rock. It's fucking amazing. But it is what it is. Alright, so Gacy pops up on the screen with by himself. Where's Harlan? Anyway, well, I think Harlan was on his honeymoon because he got married. Nick says, to be fair, Joe Gacy never sniffed any girl's hair. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, Nick, we've seen Joe Gacy before in Evolve. But you haven't seen him, the crazy fuck that he was in CCW. I have. Oy. He was a fucking beast. Crazy fucking chick. Promos, oy. Off the wall fucking promos. But I like this run by Joe Gacy right now. I love it. Even though he's playing a conservative gimmick, but still, great fucking gimmick. Great run right now. So anyway, Gacy comes out, doesn't sniff any girl's hair. I don't know where that came from, Nick, but okay. So he pops up on the screen, and he says that they beat up his dad, but then they let him go. Which started teaching them about who Braun is. Well, teaching them about Breaker himself. After we beat him up, he left something behind. So we see Gacy pull out the Hall of Fame ring that Rick Steiner got, with his brother Scott Steiner. He's fat! The son of a bitch! He's fucking fat! Okay. So he pulls out the Hall of Fame ring, and then there's a fire. There was like a fire there. I was like, "What are you doing, an Undertaker-like thing?" Like, well, yeah, he's kind of creepy, you know. Joe Gacy's, kind of creepy. So he takes out the Hall of Fame ring and says, "Well, I know what to do with this." Throws it in the fire, and Braun's just standing there like this. I'm like, show some fucking compassion! Get pissed! What are you doing? Moron, just standing there like a jooch. Some champion you are. If that was me, I would be pissed. I was like, I would go on the mic and say, Gacy, when I find you, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off! You know, be pissed, man. Come on. He just stands there stunned. As we see the ring kind of, well, it didn't melt, it was just in the fire. And then yeah, this feud is kind of weird, but you know, we all know Bron Breakker's gonna most likely, I think, gonna beat Joe Gacy. But I would love Gacy to win the title and then hold it for a long time. Because I mean, who's gonna beat Gacy if he has Harlan right next to him? Harlan? Maybe. So yeah, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And I was looking at it this morning, because I watched a replay after. I didn't watch it last night, obviously, because I was sick. I was throwing up mushroom barley soup all night. Well, when I got home and everything, I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning. But you know, I did my video after I threw up and all that shit. But that's irrelevant. But yeah, I watched that promo and I'm like, this is Gacy Circus CCW. Just Gacy at his best from CCW. It's like when he was really evil in CCW, and partly in Evolve when he was tag team champions. I forgot who was his tag team partner in Evolve. It was Gacy and somebody else. I can't remember the goddamn name. Nick will tell me, because you know he's been to Evolve so many times more than me. But I can't think of the guy's name. I thought it was Eddie Kingston, but I don't think it was Eddie. But anyway, that's irrelevant. But yeah, this feud is continuing on. We'll see what happens next week. Yeah, maybe Braun actually does something. Oh, Nick's never been to Evolve. Yeah. But you go to other shows like WOW and FBW and FSW and Tier 1, but you haven't been to an Evolve show? Even though when Tier 1 and Evolve did a dual show the same fucking night? Well, you didn't have the money for the second show there, Nick? At least I knew the promoter of Tier 1. You never been to Tier 1 either? Wow. Well, Tier 1's out of business because Dennis Long, I think, retired. He moved to Tennessee, I think. So, yeah, that promotion didn't last that long here in New York. 2 fucking years. Yeah, at least we had FSW for a few years with, Joel. But now, Joel runs, Expect the Unexpected. I think he runs it. ETU, for those of you who don't know. But, yeah, FSW had some great years in Brooklyn and in Queens, and I think they went to Connecticut once. FSW and FBW were great here in the Brooklyn area. But, yeah, no more. All we get in Brooklyn right now is WOW, sadly. Well, Outlaw Wrestling, too. But that's like, what did it, they go like, I think they run out of, well, they run out of Brooklyn, I forgot where, though. I think it's like in, Bushwick or something like that. Just not a good area for me to go to, so. I mean, I would go to Outlaw Wrestling because Mike Verner's been there and everything, but just, having the time and having had the money, but just too far for the old man, if you know what I mean. But you know, and then if anything else comes to Brooklyn, it's mostly WrestlePro, which is they go to Bay Ridge mostly, so which is it's far, but I can get there and back easily. Not easily, but just a pain because I gotta take the train into basically to the Barclays Center, and then get the R train all the way to the last stop, and I gotta walk 2 blocks. But on the way back, it's a pain in the ass. So I take the R train to get the another train, to take that to Coney Island, to get the train that I have to take home. But I don't even take it to the stop I get off at. I have to take a cab home. So it's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. So, well, when I go to WOW, you know, usually when I go by myself, I go there and I come home by train. So by train and a cab. So, but hopefully me and the missus will be there on May 14th. But we're not going home by we're going home by Uber. So. Pretty much it. But yeah, we got that. Alright, so we'll move on with that. So yeah. Yeah, it just sucks that, you know, Nick, I thought you would have known Gacy from Evolve and been to a Tier 1 show. Yeah, you know, you missed out on some good, pretty decent shows. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's get back to NXT. So Gacy and Breakker continue their feud. Now it's getting a little bit fiery, if you will. So we'll see what happens next week. Alright, let's move on. Alright, then we get a look at those lovely, hot bitches. You would say whores, but they're nice ladies. Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and the lovely Jacy Jayne. We saw Jacy and Gigi winning the women's tag team belts last week from Raquel Gonzalez, who got sent to SmackDown. And then Dakota Kai just getting, just getting distracted, and they lost the belts. And then Dakota Kai is like all worried about Wendy Choo Choo. I guess Wendy Choo Choo's gonna be her new tag team partner, unless they're gonna, bring Dakota Kai up to the main roster. But are they gonna put her on SmackDown with Raquel? We'll see. But anyway, we see that. Then we go to the lovely ladies. They start bragging about their win. Well, Jacy and Gigi brag about their win. But then Mandy promises to beat Dakota Kai in her, she's going to defend the belt against Dakota Kai later. Because basically, Toxic Attraction is just that good. I'm that damn good. Nice little reference to Triple H. There, ladies. Well, you look good, I mean, who wouldn't want to have a foursome with those chicks? Holy, I would. I'd have a whole orgy with Toxic Attraction, Io, Asuka, and Kairi. Have a fatal 6-way. Why not? Who to do first? I don't know. Who to finish off with? I don't know. I'll probably have to go about 5 rounds with them. Maybe more than that. 1 in 5. Holy. How about just do one, bang, done. Yeah, shoot my load, done. Next! Done. Next! I probably won't have the stamina, but, because I'm old. But I can go Yes, that's the missus. But I digress. Alright. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with Dakota Kai later. And Mandy later. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the back, where we see, Check time! Ikemen Jiro and Kushida, basically getting the shit beat out of them by a good friend, Von Wagner. Basically beat the shit out of them. He picks up Kushida and, power bombs him. I totally, threw him, somewhere. I was like, God damn. He was supposed to fight Kushida in a match. Well, Kushida's not gonna fight. He's probably dead. But yeah, that's fucking insane. But I'll get to more insanity with Von Wagner in a little bit as he took on Ikemen Jiro. Poof, in a little bit. But I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Bron Breakker. He's mad. He's pissed. Gets in his car. I'm out of here. Maybe going to find where Joe Gacy is. Probably in a forest or something like that. Then next thing you know, Harlan comes out like he's the fucking Bigfoot. I'm Holland. I'm bald. I look like nails. Oh, basically, you know. Or basically, you could say he looks like Michael Myers without the mask, because he has the same fucking jumpsuit. Just without the mask. And a machete. Or whatever weapon he can use. Anyway, I saw the freaking poster for Halloween Ends. Good shit. I can't wait for that movie to come out. And you know Michael's not gonna die at the end. Supposedly he will, but you know he won't. We all know who does die in that movie. Laurie Strode will die. Definitely, she's dead. She's gonna die. Jamie Lee Curtis's character is going to die at the end of the movie, or maybe in the middle, maybe near the end of the movie. She dies. I think with Michael, or her daughters kill Michael, or somebody. Well, maybe the neighborhood kills Michael. I don't know, but I think, you know, this might be the actual final Halloween. We'll never see Michael Myers again. Until about 3 years from now. Because you know there's going to be another reboot. What they should do is, if they do a reboot, do this. This is what you do. If they do a reboot after the Halloween ends, if they do another one, just to say. I don't know what number this is. I think this is like the 11th or 12th actual Halloween movie, I think. I could be wrong. Maybe it's around the 10, between 10 and 12, I think. But anyway, if they don't do another Halloween after this one, which they probably will, here's what you do. You have Laurie Strode's daughters, all grown up, with kids, and, you know, they're more, you know, this is the after events, like maybe a few months after what happens, right? They go to the funeral for their mom, for Jamie Lee Curtis's character, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're crying and everything, blah, 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 and then, you know, after the funeral, they start talking to other people, you know, the cop or anything. No, you know, well, Dr. Loomis is not there, I don't think, but, you know, they start talking and everything, and, even before the funeral, we have, like, one of the daughters, like, having, like, visions of Michael and dreams or something like that. Like, she wakes up like, oh, Michael! You know, something like that. And they go to the funeral, and then, like, you know, she still has the visions and stuff. She starts going crazy at the funeral. And she's like, ah! You know, we see Michael Myers, like his grave is, like, right next to Laurie Strode's or something like that. And then she just goes berserk and starts trying to dig up the body of Michael and something like that. They would just be insane. And then, like they take it to, like, an asylum or something, because she's whacked out of her mind. You know, she's there, and then next thing we know, we cut to the graveyard. And we see Michael Myers, it's, like, raining, it's thundering, and then, like, a lightning bolt hits the fucking grave. And then we see Michael's hand just, like, come out, and it just pops out of the grave. And he's he's all fucked up. And his mask is all, like, messed up and shit. We can see, like, most of his face, and he's all, like, it looks like when, remember when, freaking, Jason Voorhees came back, and he was, like, looked like a fucking zombie? Like, he woke up, you see his eye pop up and everything, and he looked like all the worms in his face, he just, like, looked like a zombie. Yeah, have Michael do that. Michael gets woken up by a freaking lightning bolt to the grave, and it just, like, pops up out of the grave, and you see him, like, his mask is all fucked up. You see his actual face, you know, like, the flashes of lightning show his face, and he looks like a fucking zombie. And then he may actually talk. He's like, Lordy. We'll see something like brains or something like that. But that's what I would do. Have Michael get resurrected somehow. He comes back, and he starts stalking the Strode daughters and the family. Of course, he kills like everybody again. And everybody's like, how the fuck did he get back? He's dead. How did you die, Michael? Michael's like, fuck you. Pfft, kill. Dead. Like, slices his head off or some shit. Yeah, but then the end of the movie, like, they actually, you know, the Strode sisters try to kill him again. It's like, die already! Why won't you die? But I don't know. Well, that's what I would do. But you know, if I was a writer, but I'm not. But I mean, what would you do, Nick? If how would you kill Michael Myers, or anybody who's watching? How would you actually kill Michael Myers? I mean, is there a way to kill Michael Myers? Probably not. Because as we all know, horror villains don't really die in a movie. As a good friend Chucky used to say, "I'll be back. I always come back." I don't even know when season 2 of Chucky, the TV series, is coming back. I think it's in the fall. I would assume before Halloween, but I mean, it's April 13th right now, so we don't know when that's going to come out. But I heard season 5 of Cobra Kai is coming out later this year or early next year. And Miguel from Cobra Kai has a new series out on HBO Max called The Ledger. So look at that. And Tori and Hawk, the real life people who play those characters, they're dating. Why not? They're young. Young and in love. But it is what it is. So Nick says, I don't know. Okay. I might have to talk to my ex, because my ex-girlfriend, Ashley Marie, loved the Halloween series. And she had, like, fanfics of how she would write the Halloween series, like, afterwards and everything. With Tommy Doyle and everything, but I think Tommy Doyle's dead. Well, if he's not dead, he probably will be dead soon. But then we could do something with Tommy Doyle. But she had a lot of stories she showed me back then. We were going out and everything. I was like, damn. You should send it into, send it into John Carpenter or something like that. But never happened. But yeah, I could ask my ex about that, you know. Not that we talk that much anymore, but I could always ask, you know, I could ask Ashley Marie, you know, because she's the Halloween buff, so yeah, maybe I'll do it. I'll send her a DM later, or when I get the chance. But anyway, move on. Let's not talk about Halloween. It's about wrestling. All right, so we got an angry Braun Breaker breaking into his, well, not breaking in, getting in his car and left. So he's pissed. That's that. All right, then we go to the, well, finally we go back to the ring. We see Robbie E, you know, Robert Stone, Robbie E, whatever they call him, and Von Wagner. They're in the ring and say, "Chaka time is done," basically. But then out of nowhere, Ikemen Jiro comes out. And he's like, "I'm going to kick your ass for hurting my friend. But first we eat sushi." No, he didn't say that. So he starts going after Wagner, and then we get this ridiculous fucking match, which lasted almost 3 goddamn minutes. So if you want to go to the bathroom, go ahead. Yeah. Jiro's all banged up. I'm like, why are you even out there, dude? But he's like, you know what? I want to defend my friend. I got to defend my friend. I gotta have my sushi later too. So, he starts beating up Wagner. Wagner's not even feeling it. And then Wagner just beats the shit out of him. And, yeah. Here's the Death Valley Driver, 1, 2, 3. Good night, Ikemen Jiro. Go back to catering. Go find Kushida and go to a you know, local sushi bar. Take me with it. No, I don't eat sushi, but, you know, I eat that sushi. But it's what it is. Yeah, so I give this match 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, this is interesting, we see that attractive, yet we don't know who the fuck she is. This woman, we saw her last week, we don't know who she is. But I guess an NXT prospect, if you will. So this woman she's there and just basically says, "Finish him off." She basically just tells Wagner to just kill him, basically. So, Wagner picks up Jiro and tosses him fucking Bam Bam Bigelow style, like he's picking up freaking Spike Dudley circa ECW 1997. Throws him into the crowd. And they showed it on their Instagram page, the WWE NXT Instagram page. And you know, the first couple rows were full of NXT prospects, so they wouldn't do what, you know, ECW like stuff, you know. Like, but you know, when Bam Bam threw freaking Spike Dudley into the crowd, he threw him like into the 5th, 6th row of real people. And then, you know, the whole surfer, you know, he's crowd surfing, you know, Spike Dudley's crowd surfing all around the fucking arena. So, I mean, he threw them into, these NXT enhancement talent prospects, if you will. He wasn't real fans. But that was sick. But, so somebody's been watching Bam Bam Bigelow tapes. But I digress. The late, great Bam Bam Bigelow, Hall of Famer. But it is what it is. So, yeah, so Von Wilder basically just destroys Jacket Time. And we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. That's it. Alright. Alright, then we get to the nice, well, more sexy time. We got probably the woman with the well, a lot of people saying she has the best ass in wrestling, or, well, now, but, Nikita Lyons is there with Mackenzie Mitchell, and basically talking about, stuff, and, Nikita says, I'm ready to step up, but then we see Lash Legend come in, and kick her right in the face, and boy did Nikita sell that kick. Woo! She got kicked in the face, goes boom! And she landed on her ass. And she got a nice ass. Probably the best thighs in wrestling. Holy shit. She's fat, but she got a nice ass too, I know what they say about fat chicks. More pushing for the cushion. I can go a couple rounds with her if I felt like it. Nothing wrong with that. Nick could go a few rounds. But he already goes a few rounds with fucking Rio and Maki Ito, so Surprise, motherfucker! It is what it is. Alright, so yeah, so the continuing Nikita Lyons Lash Legend feud continues on. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Excuse me. Alright, after that we had a video on Pretty Deadly, who dominated the UK tag team scene. They said they can do it in the States as well. They said they started with the Creed brothers and it's time to win the tag team belts. See what happens with that. Then they draw their numbers and they start dancing off. I'm dancing, Dad! I'm dancing, look at me, I'm Shane O'Mac! Shane O'Mac, Dad, I'm dancing! Stop it! But it is what it is. And I'm not talking to myself when I do those impressions. Assholes! See, you do a better impression. Because you can't. Let me move on from there. Alright, so, see what number, Pretty Deadly get. And boy, what the hell were they wearing last night? Did you see how they came out? What the fuck are they wearing? Look like they came out with something that a glam band would wear, like Flock of Seagulls or something like that. Because basically they kind of look like Steel Panther from 1985. Nothing wrong with glam metal, but, But, those two guys, they got nice hair. I don't have a nice set of hair. I mean, I look good, but I wish, if I had that kind of hair, good lord. I'd probably get more pussy than I'm getting right now, but, Because, as we all know, rock stars who have rock star hair get a lot of pussy. Oh, absolutely. But it's true, but it is what it is. So we get that. Alright, so, let's see what number they get. Alright, then we go back to the ring with our next title match for the women's title. Dakota Kai taking on Mandy Rose. The lovely Mandy Rose. God damn. Alright, so she comes out with the rest of Toxic Attraction, of course. So we get to the start of the match. Dakota goes right after her to start. Then she gets taken down, which allows Mandy to pose. Ooh, look at me, I'm Mandy Rose. Look at my amazing tits and ass. Then some guy gets in the ring, tries to bang her. No. But anyway, but Dakota comes back with a crucifix for a near fall. Then she gets a drop kick. She kicks Mandy to the floor. Then a big dive takes out the entire team. We go to break, we come back. Mandy's working on a body scissors with those long, luscious legs of hers. Then she starts choking in the corner. Well, not her, choking Dakota in the corner. Then a 1905 chin lock is applied. Dakota fights out of it, hits a Russian leg sweep. Why do they call it a Russian leg sweep? I never found that out. Why do they call it a Russian leg sweep? It's just a freaking back move. I never knew the origin of the Russian leg sweep. I've been watching wrestling for 43 years, and I still don't know half the origins of some of these moves. Some of them, not all of them, but like the Russian leg sweep. What's the origin? Did it actually come from Russia? No. Like fucking not Stone. What's his name? Like Gorbachev, like invented the move or something like that. or even Lenin or something like that. Not Putin, of course. Vladimir Putin, I give you the Russian leg sweep. Fuck that guy. Fuck Putin. It's all about Ukraine. Slava Ukraine! That's all I gotta say about that. Those poor people in Ukraine still getting bombarded by those fucking Russian people. But now it's on eastern Ukraine. It's not in like western Ukraine or central Ukraine. It's just basically now in the Donbass region. But now I'm hearing like the U.S. is gonna send like more weapons and stuff to them, like ground missiles or some shit. Now like Russia's actually is like preparing for something really, really, really bad. Oy. I'm gonna keep saying it. Global nuclear thermal war games is coming. We're all fucked. We're all gonna be fucked. I'm telling you right now. And if you don't believe me, well, that's fine. That's fine. When you're a country or you're in America and you see a fucking mushroom cloud and you get incinerated like you're in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, then well, you can't talk to me. You should be dead. But it is what it is. You don't believe me? That's fine. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so we move on. So, Dakota hits a Russian leg sweep for a near fall. Mandy misses a pump kick, but somehow gets a spine buster for a near fall. Dakota keeps up the pace with a small package circa 1921 for a near fall. Then she sets up the chiropractor. Name a move after a fucking doctor, but just change it to your name. I'm a chiropractor. I'm gonna hit you with my own move. I'm a chiropractor. I hit you with the same move. But anyway, so he sets up the chiropractor, but then Gigi and JC Jane offer a very much needed distraction. Then the belt gets thrown in. Dakota Kai tries to hit Mandy with a belt, and Mandy hits the running knee kick. 1, 2, 3. Mandy Rose retains the belt. Who's she gonna lose to? I have no idea. I would probably think Nikita Lyons, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Mandy retains in almost 11 minutes. Match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. After the match, Wendy Choo Choo comes out, with her, well, she pops up. She doesn't come out. She pops up from probably underneath the ring. She's probably taking a nap underneath the ring, probably hanging out with Hornswoggle. So she pops up. I don't know if she had her orange soda. So anyway, she pops up and sprays these lovely ladies with water guns. Really, we going there? I mean, it's not a wet t-shirt contest. I mean, but nothing wrong with shooting water guns at those lovely tatas. But so she starts doing that, and then we hear Wade Barrett's like, "How old are you, Wendy Chu?" So that basically ends that. So looks like we're gonna get Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai teaming up to go after the tag belts, and I personally don't care. It is just moronic. But look, I was thinking maybe they're gonna send Dakota Kai up to the main roster, probably put on Raw because I doubt they're gonna put on SmackDown with Raquel, but who knows? That's it, and we'll move on from there. Anyway, that's it. All right, after that, we get another segment with Joe Gacy, the man that Nick doesn't like. Sucks to be you, Nick. But anyway, Joe Gacy says he doesn't like social media and the court of public opinion. Well, who doesn't? Social media is the devil. But it is what it is. He says he's the only one who can carry NXT because Braun Breaker is too emotional. He says, now I'm going to control your life. I'm going to tear it all down. But I'm going to keep one thing. And he pulls out the Hall of Fame ring again. Well, he pulls the ring out of the fire. And he puts it on his finger. Because he's so good. So like, maybe it didn't melt. He just left it there. Or maybe it was a fake ring. You know how WWE likes to do that stuff? Like, oh, we're not gonna actually burn the ring. Morons. But yeah, so we got that. So that's it. That ends the segment. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. That's it. Gacy's a freaking maniac. Felt like I'm watching an Undertaker promo from like way back in the day when he first started, you know? When he was in the graveyard and shit. Oof. Good shit. Good shit back in the day from The Undertaker. The GOAT of all professional wrestling. So that's it. So we get that. So like I said, 3 out of 5 stars. And we'll move on. Alright, then we get to my favorite part of the show. We got, hey, come in here, my paisan! Get cousin Tony D'Angelo! Get in here, paisan! He gets you a pizza for $2! Get in here, paisan! Hey, paisan! Yeah, we're gonna have chicken palm tonight at the Italian restaurant. Hey, you know, chicken palm with a nice bottle of wine for you, Tony. I don't drink wine. I'll have a nice bottle of Jack and Coke. That's fine, paisan. Okay. Hey, I know. So anyway, Tony D'Angelo comes up to Legado del Fantasma, the entire group. You know, Santos Escobar, the lovely, hot Elektra Lopez, and Joaquin Wilde, and well, formerly Raul Mendoza. Now he's known as Cruz del Toro or some shit like that. Why do they have to name change people? Why? So they can so they can trademark it before they can try to get the name. Stupid. So anyway, he comes up to Legado and offers an envelope, probably with a lot of money, to Santos Escobar for a peace offering, or as a peace offering. So Escobar takes the envelope, and he's like, nope. Puts it right back in Tony's pocket. Oh boy, Santos, you are a fucking idiot. And that's all I gotta say about that. If somebody like Tony D'Angelo came up to me and said, hey, paisan, yeah, I got something for you. Here's an envelope. I'm like, looking in the envelope, ooh, $1 million. $1 million. Oh, thank you, paisan. Thank you very much, you know. I'll take that money. Shit. Maybe Santos didn't like, wasn't enough money for Santos, I guess. I don't know. And Tony's like, hey, here's some money. Go to Taco Bell and get me some tacos, something like that. So, I guess they're doing like a mafia or like a family, the mafia versus the Spanish cartel type of thing. Well, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, it looks like, this feud's continuing on. Tony D versus Escobar and Legado. Where the hell was AJ? I don't think AJ, whatever his name is, AJ Galante. I don't know if he was in the segment, but I would think like Tony D's gonna have like his people and then take on, Santos, Legado. So probably like Tony, AJ, probably another guy, and maybe a female. Who I don't know. But going up against them, maybe we have an 8-person tag. Like a faction versus faction type thing. But it is what it is. So I give that 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Anyway, alright, let's get to some what Nick said. Nick says, I like Joe Gacy. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say you didn't like him. I never said, did I say it? If I did, I apologize then. Okay. I thought you did, he's creepy, but I'm just saying you didn't see him evolve in CCW. That's what I was pointing out. So, my bad. But I'm not saying you didn't have to like him. Sorry. We get that. Alright, Nick says, I'm going to have a problem with this. Rainier Wolf Castle Mendoza. I have no idea what that is. That means. Rainier Wolf Castle Mendoza! Is that from a game or something like that? Where was that from? I don't know. Oh, from The Simpsons. Okay. Okay. Simpsons have everything, they predict things that happen like 30 years in the future. And most of it's right. Most of it. But it is what it is. Alright, let's move on from there. So we'll see what happens with Santos and Tony and company, and that's it. So, like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go back to the Capitol Wrestling Center. We have the Skater Girl, Corey Jade, she comes out. She was a skater girl. See you later, girl. I'll be backstage after the show. By the way, Avril Lavigne's not with Craig Kroeger anymore from Nickelback. She's with a new guy now. I didn't even know. Lucky her. I think she got with a guy that's not her dad. What is that? Like what? Avril Lavigne's like what, in her 30s, I guess now, and Chad Kroeger's like about 50. Guess that one didn't last that long, huh? She's probably like, I hate you! I hate your band too! I mean, it's all fine and dandy. You don't like Nickelback. I love Nickelback, but it is what it is. Sue me. I don't care. I love Avril Lavigne too. I think she has good songs. From early in her career, not, well, the new song she has out, what's that song she has out now, I don't give a damn, you can bite me, or something like that. Not like the old days, when she had Skater Girl and, Skater Boy, I should say. And then she had, wanna make things so damn complicated! Good stuff back in the day from Avril Lavigne, She's still good. Anyway, so Cora Jade comes out for a little chitty chat. She says WrestleMania weekend was big to her, but the best part was having her parents in the second row. And then she's like, oh, we're going on front row. We're going on front row for you guys. She can't get that pull. What it is. She says she held her own at Stand and Deliver, but now she needs, big words, needs to win the women's title. She says when she was 8 years old, she promised to be a champion. Now she's going to work hard to be the best ever. Okay. And then out of nowhere, I don't know why former NXT Women's Champion Natalya comes out. Yeah, Natty Neidhart comes out. Because, we got to get the Dolph Ziggler treatment. So Natty comes out and Jay's like, she's stunned, like, oh my god, I'm fangirling! It's Natalya! How's the cookies and catering, girl? How's it taste? Yeah, so Natalya is back, and everybody's happy to see her. Old school NXT people, like, hey, Natalya's back, yay! She's gonna mop the floor with the fucking women's division? Oh. So anyway, she comes in and blah blah blah. Jade's fangirling, then they actually talk, and Jade talks about being 10 years old, talking to Natalya on Twitter after a show in Indiana. Natalya says, yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I pointed to you right after the show. So, right there, right after the show, I pointed to you. Then she dubs Cora Jade as the future of the women's division. But then she's like, turns heel and says, but the future is bleak. So Natalya's like, the future is bleak. Smack the fucking shit out of her. And Cora's like, oh! Then she falls down. And then Natalya locks her in the sharpshooter. Freaking Natalya's like 250 pounds. And she's fat! And freaking Cora Jade's like 95 pounds soaking wet. And basically, puts her in the sharpshooter. It's like, her legs, she's gonna break her fucking in half. So she puts her in the sharpshooter. Jade's tapping like a little bitch. I don't get it. I know they're gonna start feuding, but why? What's the point here? Just to get Natalya over or get Cora Jade over? Because they're bringing everybody from all the jerk-offs that don't get TV time, like Dolph and everybody, they're bringing them over to NXT to get some shine. And they go back to the main roster and suck ass, and they go back to catering? What's the fucking point here? But it is what it is. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Just Jade fucking fangirling pissed me off. Oh my god, it's Natalya! Ah! If I was in the ring and then Adam Cole baby came out, you think I'll be fanboy? No. I'm like, oh, it's Adam Cole. I'm like, hey, Adam, how's it going? How's it going, Adam? What you gotta say? What you say? Okay, Adam. It's like, well, I'll do. It's like, we'll fight, but the one thing I will not do is suck your cock. I'm not going that gimmick. You stole my gimmick, asshole. Even though I kind of stole from him, but whatever. But it is what it is. Old E-Fake joke. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got that. I just don't understand this feud. I just don't. Alright, so like I said, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see Briggs and Jensen with the lovely Fallon Henley. No relation to Dawn Henley. No relation. They're there. They're all fired up for the gauntlet match. And then Fallon says, go get him, dude! I'll suck your dick after the show! Okay. And we'll move on. So we'll get that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, finally we get... Oh, not finally, sorry. Then we get to a newcomer to NXT. His name is Nathan Frazier. Or Fraser? Frazier? I'm Frazier Crane. Hi, I'm Frazier Crane. Thank you, Seattle. I'm listening. And tonight's topic is sex. So, yeah, I guess his name is Nathan Frazier. Or Fraser. Frazer. So, he's coming to NXT. It's going to take him longer than... is he going to come before Veer? Oh, wait. Veer came. It's going to take him 6 months, though? We'll see. Hopefully he comes, faster than Veer came. But it is what it is. We'll move on. So, yeah, Nathan Frazier. I have no idea who he is. We'll move on from there. Alright, let's finish this up, because we're 19 minutes away from Dynamite! I hope we have a good match to start the show. I would love for the TV title to start the show. Or Punk versus Pentagon. But we'll see. And we'll move on. Alright, let's finish this bad boy up. Alright, after we see Nathan Frazier's vignette, we go to our next match. Draco Anthony and Zion Quinn. You know, these two guys been going at it for the last couple weeks because, Gil Gacy's trying to recruit Draco. And Draco's like, I don't want to be part of him. He's got in my head. And Zion's like, I got your back. I don't need your fucking help. Smack him in the head. Blah, 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 blah. So we get to this ridiculous match. It was okay. Nothing great. 3-minute suck fest. Basically a squash for Zion Quinn. He hits, what did he hit? Basically knocked him out with a punch. So, yeah. Anthony blocked the Siva towel, or Siva towel, I don't know how you say that, but, which earned himself the running right hand to the face. Then he hits another one, which knocks Draco silly, more silly. Then he hits another one, just for good measure. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming there, Draco Anthony. That's pretty much it. Go hang out with Malik Blade and Idris Enofe in the Jobbers locker room. But that's it. So yeah, Zion Quinn wins. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Didn't give 2 shits about it. And that's it. All right, then we go to Natalya. I guess before she hit the buffet table, we see her come in. I see the women's roster. Then she accepts a challenge from Tatum Paxley. Remember that chick that was that teamed up with Ivy Nile and is trying to get in Diamond Mine. So anyway, yeah, Tatum Paxley's like, hey, I'll fight you, Natalya. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna show Ivy I can be in Diamond Mine. So after she accepts the challenge, she tells the entire women's division that they're all on notice. I think we saw Tiffany Stratton there. Daddy. Yeah. And we see some other women, basically people that we'll never see on TV. All the enhancement talent. They just stays there at the Performance Center working out. That's it. You don't see them on TV unless it's NXT level up or something like that. Valentina Feroz and the other Spanish chick that teams up with her. And, Dash Legend. I don't think she was there, but, just the other women's roster. I was like, where's EO? Oh, yeah, that's right. She's in my bedroom. But But it is what it is. So yeah, so Natalya is putting the women's division on notice. Not that she's gonna run through them and beat Mandy for the title or anything. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. So, mindless boring segment. Speaking of mindless boring segments, oh boy. If you thought the 24/7 division stuff was going bad, you know, the double wedding that's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw this week, oy. You know it's gonna be bad. That wedding is gonna be bad. The double wedding, I should say. I think the first time we had a double wedding in WWE history. Why? Freaking Dana Brooke and Reggie getting married, and freaking Tamina and Akira Tozawa getting married at the same fucking time. You know it's gonna be a mess. I hope the fans shit on it and just say, boring! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mute it and probably go to the bathroom and hope it's over by the time I finish taking a mean old shit. But it is what it is. Alright, so anyway, we get to the other side, the NXT version of this 24/7 title division. We had the lovely Persia Pirotta and Indy Hartwell. They're with their boyfriends. Dexter, sexy Dexty and Duke Hudson, Dusha and Index, they're there. They're talking. And Persia and Indy like, hey, we had our differences and everything. Hey, maybe you guys should team up and go after the tag team belts. So Duke's like, what do you think, Dexter? And Dexter's like, and then he's like, oh goody, oh Dexter, so good, I'm gonna suck your cock later, yeah. And Persia's like, oh Duke, yeah, I'm gonna squeeze your ass later. Oh god. This storyline sucks so bad. God forbid they win the tag team belts from Pretty Deadly. Holy shit. Oh, I gave away the ending. Sorry. So yeah, so if they win the tag team belts, I'm gonna vomit. Bash my head in with the fucking Book of Doom. Just like this. Stupidity in this fucking federation. Stupidity. I just don't understand. Alright, anyway, we'll move on from that. Yeah, so I gave that a dud because I didn't give two shits. Alright, then we go to this tag team gauntlet, which was damn good. Vacant titles, of course. First team to get the first team wins, of course. Alright, the Creed brothers come in at number 1. I guess that's why they were happy. Oh, number 1. So they come in at number 1, and Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, and the former Raul Mendoza, they come in at number 2. They go at it, and the Creed brothers wipe them out. They hit the basement lariat on Raul Mendoza, on Joaquin Wilde as they sent Mendoza to the floor. Blah 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 blah. They get the win, and they move on to the gauntlet. After that, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen come out at number 3. Fallon Henley and Elektra Lopez get in a shoving match during the entrance. Why not? Then they start going at it, and then Briggs and Jensen take apart the announce table. They put Brutus through the table. I was like, where's the DQ? But anyway, Brutus got up because basically, he gets up because he's Brutus. That's that. They go at it. Another sliding lariat from Julius gets the win. So they eliminate Briggs and Jensen because they weren't going to win anyway. Grayson Waller and Sanga come out at number 4. Grayson Waller's still kind of banged up with that fucked up elbow he had. That fucking spot was sick at fucking Stand and Deliver. I'm surprised he didn't, legit, really break his elbow in, pieces. Oof. So anyway, they come in, and once again, Julius hits another basement lariat on Sanga, who somehow they picked up and fucking dropped him like it was a bag of potatoes. Holy shit. So, they finished them off in about almost 6.5 minutes. And then Pretty Deadly come out, because you knew that was going to happen anyway. They come in at number 5 to end it. They go at it, And it was just a great ending to end the show. Getting to the end, and everything breaks down. A double headbutt puts Brutus and Wilson down. Yeah, it's Wilson. I forgot the other guy's name. No, it's not Phillips. You know I was going. You know I was going to go there, Nick. Right? You knew I was going to go there, Wilson Phillips. But no, the other guy's name's not Phillips. But it's Wilson and some other guy. I forgot the actual names, but because I don't watch NXT UK, so. But anyway, so Brutus and Wilson go down after dual headbutts. Oh, Prince. Sorry. It's Prince and Wilson. Not that Prince, not our good buddy Prince Idol, of course. But yeah, Prince gets in a cheap shot on Brutus. Then they hit the spilt milk. Nice name for a move. It's basically the heart attack with a running neck breaker instead of a clothesline. So, yeah, they hit that. 1, 2, 3. We have new NXT Tag Team Champions in Pretty Deadly. Wilson and Prince get the win. They're the new Tag Team Champions. And, yeah, they go up the ramp. They start posing and shit. And that basically ends NXT as we see the Creed brothers are all spent. Malcolm Beavers is, like, beside himself. But I kind of knew that Pretty Deadly were going to get the belts. I just had a feeling. I was hoping the Creeds would win because they just wiped the floor in this gauntlet match. I was like, give them belts and then lose it to Pretty Deadly after, like, 2 weeks or something like that. But anyway, yeah, pretty damn good gauntlet match. I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. So, Pretty Deadly is the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I still don't know what they're going to do with Wesley, with Desmond Xavier. Just sucks to be you there, Zachary Wentz, huh? Even though, you know, justice for Zachary, but I still don't understand. That whole thing is just a mess, you know, with Zachary Wentz and Kimberly. The whole thing is just fucked up. And I don't even know who to believe, and I personally don't care now. Just a jilted girlfriend trying to, you know, get back at her boyfriend. And this is what happens. Put all that shit, that dirty laundry on the internet, and next thing you know, he gone. He gone. That's it. Alright, so, yeah, so that ends NXT, and that's it. So, it was a pretty decent show. I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in the comments section down below. Or do your own video if you wish. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channels, which are in the description box below. And follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that fucking bell and turn on all notifications so you never miss anything. And that's all I got to say pretty much about that. So, it is what it is. So, I'd like to thank Nick for coming in and everybody else who watched. Thank you for the free view, motherfuckers. And that's all I got to say about that. So, NXT, sorry. So, Dynamite's coming up in about 8 minutes, so I'm getting ready for that. So, enjoy Dynamite. I'll be back later, right here on the same fucking channel. Same channel, not the same time, but we'll be back in a couple hours after I have my sensible dinner. And, I'm gonna make my own food, of course. But, I don't know. But, we'll see what happens with that. So, I'm kind of full right now, so I'm gonna try to watch Dynamite. I'm probably gonna eat later. A couple hours. I gotta digest. Gotta get this food out of my belly. You know what I mean? You gotta poop. Gotta take a mean old shit later. But I digress. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Nick, as always, thank you for coming in. And everybody else, thank you for the free views. And if you don't like that, well, fuck you. That's it. So thank you, Nick, for coming in. And that's it. So. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with you, Cocoot! And as always, if you're not down with that, you fucking trolls, you stalking pieces of shit, and other pieces of shit, you don't like the prophecy, well, we don't give two shits either. And, we got 3 words for you. If you don't like that, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! Nice knowing you, fuckers. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Until next time. Peace. Ha!